Welcome back, my lovely students. We are here again for our math class. Last week, we add decimals. When we add decimals, we make sure first that they have the same number of decimal places. Then if they don't have, we add 0 at the end of the decimal. Then, we write our numbers in vertical form. And then, we make sure that the decimal points are properly aligned and the digits with the same place value are properly aligned also. And then we proceed to addition. Don't forget to put the decimal point, and just like what we did, we put the decimal point first just for us not to forget to put it at the end. For today, we will have our new lesson, and that is to subtract decimals. So in subtracting decimals, we also follow the same steps that we do in addition. The only thing is that instead of adding, we will subtract. Now get your book and open on page 201. We need to subtract 3.36 and 2.28. So just like what I told you, it is easier to subtract or to add if we write them in vertical form. And do not forget that we need to align the decimal points, align the digits with the same place value. So we have 3.36 minus 2.28. So here the decimal points are properly aligned. And as you can see, we have the same number of decimal places, so no need for us to add 0. We will put our decimal point and then we will proceed to subtraction. We'll start with the hundredths place. 6 minus 8, that cannot be, so we'll borrow from 3. 3 will be 2 and 6 will be 16. Now we have 16 hundredths minus 8 hundredths, and that is 8 hundredths. Then 2 tenths minus 2 tenths is 0, and 3 ones minus 2 ones is 1 1. So the answer is 1.08. It's easy, am I right? Yes, I know. It is almost the same as adding decimals. The only different thing is that we subtract instead of adding. Do you remember that subtraction is the inverse of addition and addition is the inverse of subtraction? They undo each other, right? So that means we can use addition to check if our subtraction problem is answered correctly. So we have here 14.2 minus 8.63. We are going to subtract and then check if our answer is correct. So what have you noticed with our numbers here? So we don't have the same number of decimal places because we only have here 1 and we have here 2 decimal places. So what should we do for them to have the same number of decimal places? That's right. We will add 0 at the end. So we put 0 after 2. That does not change the value of our number. Now we have the same number of decimal places and we see that our digits are properly aligned and the decimal places are properly aligned as well. So we can now proceed to subtraction. Put our decimal point and then start from the farthest right. 0 minus 3, that cannot be since 0 is smaller than 3. So we'll borrow from 2, 2 will be 1 and 0 will be 10. 10 minus 3, that is 7. 1 minus 6, that cannot be. So we'll borrow from 4, making it 3, and making this one 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. 3 minus 8 cannot be, so we'll borrow again from 1, that makes it 0. And this one will be 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. Our answer is 5.57. Now, we are not yet sure if our answer is correct. So, to check that, we are going to add our answer to the number that we subtracted. So, that will be 5.57 plus 8.63. And our answer should be the first number. So, align the decimal point. 7 plus 3 is 10, so 0, 1. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 1 is 12. 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 1 is 14. And we have 14.20, which is the same as this number. So that only means that our answer is correct. And that's it. That's how you subtract decimals. Do you have any question? Do you think you can do it now on your own? Well, that's good to hear. Let us try share and show numbers 1 to 6. For numbers 1 to 3, we will just subtract. And for numbers 4 to 6, we will subtract and check if our answer is correct by using addition. Now we have here 5.83 minus 2.18. Let us put our decimal point and then subtract. 3 minus 8 cannot be, so borrow from 8. 8 will be 7 and this will be 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. And 5 minus 2 is 3. So the answer is 3.65. Number 2, 4.45 minus 1.86. Align the decimal point and then subtract. 5 minus 6 cannot be, so borrow from 4. 4 will be 3, 5 will be 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. 3 minus 8 cannot be, so borrow from 4, making it 3. And this one will be 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 3 minus 1 is 2, making the answer 2.59. Number 3, 4.03 minus 2.25. Put our decimal point. 3 minus 5 cannot be, so we will borrow from 0. But since there's nothing, then 0 will borrow from 4. 4 will be 3, 0 will be 10. And 3 now can borrow from 10. So 10 will be 9, and 3 will be 13. 13 minus 5, that's 8. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So the answer is 1.78. Now for numbers 4, 5, and 6, we need to check if our answer is correct by using addition. Put our decimal point. 0 minus 3 cannot be, so borrow from 7, making it 6, and 0 will be 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. And 0 minus 0 is 0, making it 0.27. Let us check if it's correct. 0.27 plus 0.43. So align the decimal point. 7 plus 3 is 10. 0 here, 1 up. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And 0 plus 0 is 0. Since this answer is the same as the first number, then that means our answer is correct. Number 5, we have 13.2 minus 8.04. So first, we have to make the decimal places the same. We will add 0. So 0 minus 4, that cannot be, so we'll borrow from 2, making it 1, and this will be 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1 minus 0 is 1. 3 minus 8 cannot be, so we'll borrow from 1. So this will be 0 and 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. So that is 5.16. For number 6, we also have different numbers in our decimal places. So we have to make them the same by adding 0. So don't forget our decimal point. 0 minus 7, that cannot be. So we'll borrow from 8, making it 7. And 0 will be 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 7 minus 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 minus 9, that cannot be, so we'll borrow, making it 15, and this 0. 15 minus 9 is 6. So the difference is 6.13. So that's it. That's how we subtract decimals. Can you do it now on your own? Okay, for your classwork, do page 203, numbers 7 to 17. And then I will give you the answers later. You may use your notebook for your solution. Good luck! And here are the correct answers. Can you check if your answers are the same as these ones? Who among you got them all correctly? That's very good. Who among you had some mistakes? It's all right. Look at these answers. Do it again until you get the correct answers, okay? I know you all can do it. For your homework, do page 205, numbers 2 to 10. And that's it for today's lesson. You can find the answers to the pages of the lesson that we have today at the end of the video. See you again next time. Bye!